Oh no! This is bad! What is going on, everybody? Z here. Welcome back to some more Grounded. So this is gonna be a shorter episode because we're gonna there's some stuff in there. I wouldn't mind that stuff, but then I have to take out that guy. You know what, we're gonna leave it. But yes, this is gonna be a little bit shorter of an episode. I want to get a couple things done, but there is about to be an update upon us. That's right, we have an update incoming for Grounded. It is coming out at let's see, it's coming out August 26th, which is today at the time of release of this video, and it is dropping at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, so that's about noon for me. So that might be different depending on where you're at. Also, I do believe it's going to everywhere that it can be updated, so it's going to go to like the PC, the Windows 10, and Xbox, I think so. Yes, that update is coming out. And we do know a few things about it, officially patch release kind of stuff, kind of information. So that's what I'm just going to cover that. We're going to cover that, and we're going to go around, collect up a few things before anything changes. And yeah, that's going to be the plan. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, please don't forget to leave a like. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe as well for some more. Now, later on today, I'll be recording an episode as soon as it's available, as soon as it comes out, and I'll have that out as soon as possible, going over some of the new stuff. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on if you want to be notified of the good stuff. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's hop on into it, shall we? So while I'm talking about these things, we're going to be going around collecting stuff. Like I said, we're going to be going, I'm going to hopefully try to kill the wolf spiders. I'd like to kill them a couple times because I have a sinking suspicion that those are going to be fixed and they're not going to be as easy to kill and take out as they are now. So yeah, make sure to hang out for that. And well, if you're watching this video and you haven't done it yet, I highly recommend go get your wolf spiders, get your wolf spider cheese and make it happen, make it easy. Okay, without further ado, let's go. Let's get on it. I'm looking for armor. I'm sorry. I'm excited. He's excited. Okay, we're gonna swap into this, but I'm gonna go briefly over some notes. Now keep in mind that there are some like technical changes and things like that. There's gonna be a lot of bug fixing, things like that. So buffed the damage on the spider fang dagger, so it is higher end of tier 2 weapons. So that's gonna be nice. I actually have yet to honestly make one, to be completely honest. Like I haven't done that. Are these gas arrows? Fantastic. Haven't done that yet. Buffed damage on spike traps significantly. Heck yes, that means my spike trap thing over there should be a whole lot more effective. I was kind of wondering, I was like, man, these things are a lot of work and they don't do that much damage, you know? I didn't feel like they did that much damage. So that's gonna be something that's changed. Also, let's see, let's get out, we have our regular arrows on right now, right? Yes, is that correct? Arrow, fantastic. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna try to get ourselves wolf spider, and come with me, oh darn it, and come with me, buddy. Yeah. All right, spiders learned a new set of attacks to choose from instead of their just a basic attack and bite. So I don't know if I'm gonna like, oh, you're gonna chill up there? Oh, come on, don't de-aggro. No. You get back over here. Where are you? There you are. Huh. Okay. Are you stuck there? I'll take you there. That's fine. I'll take you for 5. All right, so we're gonna drop some gas arrows on this guy. Actually, gas arrows might not be ideal for this. Maybe. Hey. Get back here. Oh man, he's already a lot squirrelier than he was before. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, come on. Oh, we still got him. That was super sketch. That was the most sketch way to do that. Holy moly. Okay. But yes, so spiders learned a new set of attacks to choose from instead of just their basic bite. Added a brief forced delay between block start events, preventing the player from perfect blocking by mashing the block button. So I guess that what that means is if you're holding this, you could just hit this like over and over and it would do like a perfect block every time. So I mean, you know, just like again, changes, things like that. And then let's go and pick up our gas arrows. Gas arrows are no longer going to be collectible. I know, it's terrible. I love the gas arrows. And but they're going to be a one-time use now. That was another patch note that we do know that they are actually changing it, so gas arrows cannot be picked up anymore. I know it's terrible. It's so bad. So honestly, I'm probably never going to use gas arrows again. I'm honest, because to me, a gas arrow that's a one-time use and you have to get a gas stack from a stink bug, they don't do enough damage to make it worth a one-time use kind of deal. So unfortunately, that's changed as well. Adjusted the larva blade poison proc so it's consistent. So it does more consistent damage of poison procking. Slightly reduce the damage of the mint mallet so it's in line with tier progression. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad about that one. I am. The mint mallet is amazing, and it's the way to do anything. Like you gotta have it. You gotta have it in your life, you know? I got spider fangs from that, right? Okay, I got one. Ugh. Is there another spider over here? Oh gosh, I hope there is, but I'm also scared. Let's see, what else do we do? Reduce the stun ratings of two-handed weapons. So now, or so before, is there, the other wolf spider's not in here, darn it. So the stun rating of the mint mallet and the ant axe are going to be dropped a little bit, which is kind of unfortunate because I don't feel like they were overpowered in the stun factor. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it also made single player doable. Whereas if they drop it too much, I think it's going to make single player a lot harder to take out these big bugs because you just don't have the other people there to help you. So that's a little unfortunate as well. Seems like a lot of things were nerfed than buffed, so that kind of stinks. Tier 2 insects now have a cooldown after being stunned before they can be stunned again. So basically, again, being nerfed a little bit. You can't back-to-back stun your nasties, your bugs. You can't back-to-back stun them. So that's really kind of awful, especially when like it comes to orb weavers or things like that, or the bombardier beetle. Man, that bombardier beetle can wreck your face if you don't stun it. So not particularly amused. I'm just gonna drop a whole bunch of stuff off here because I just need it out of my inventory so we can go around and collect stuff. That's all I need. That's all I need. And then what else do we have? Let's see. Perfect blocking no longer reduces armor durability. So if you perfectly block something, then your armor durability is not going to be affected, which is actually kind of cool. But honestly, I think it's easy. I honestly think it's easier just to make the repair stuff than it is to make the perfect block. You know, I don't know if I've ever actually gotten a perfect block, to be honest. So that could be, you know, maybe I'm just terrible at the game. Hey, there's a dandelion. That's amazing. Looking for food. Gnat jerky. Yeah, let's grab one of those and let's eat that bad boy. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious. All right. Now, on to some interface changes. Updated raw science UI icons to be more consistent across the game. Added shortcut for dropping items in the inventory screen. Drop stack is in the context menu. That's kind of neat. Added deposit/receive stack button on storage UIs. So, I don't know. I want to play with that because drops. So, like, I guess we could maybe like click and have like a store stack. I mean, I don't know why shift click is just not, just let us shift click. That'd be amazing. Shift clicking items stacks in the storage UIs will transfer the store full stack click. Yes, I should have read. Oh my gosh, they're adding shift clicking for storage. Thank you. That is amazing. That is hands down like the greatest thing ever. That is amazing. Dragging an item stack onto the paper doll in the inventory screen will drop the item stack in the world. Is there a paper doll? I don't see a paper doll. I don't know what you're talking. Is this? We're not a paper doll. Are we dolls? No. Okay. We're gonna go out. We're going back out here. We're gonna go collect stuff. I'd like to get some more spider fangs, but I don't think that's realistically gonna happen. So I'll just go around and collect acorns. We always need acorns. And then what else do we have? What else? I'll also have the patch notes down below. I'll have a link down below. It has all the patch notes except for the additions currently, because at the time of recording this, the update is not out, so they don't have like the new additional items. We all kind of have a rough idea though about the koi fish and all that stuff. So super excited. I have not played with it myself, so I'm super excited about that. But let's see what else. Storage and flag marker icons have been revised, regroup, and their colors have shifted. Requires a one-time tour of the yard to set everything back. /new trail markers will be blank by default. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that's nothing too crazy. It would be kind of nice if by default they were just like a standard gray flag. Like I think they are now, because that way if you placed one, you didn't have to worry about like, oh shoot, I forgot to set it, and then now I don't even know where it's at. You know what I mean? I think it'd be kind of nice if it was a default, but hey, you know what? I'm not complaining. I am complaining, but whatever. I digress. And then slight revisions to a few of the scabby flavor schemes. So those are these guys right here. Right now I'm rocking Laser Corp because that's like, look at the red. Oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. Even though if you look right here, my food and water is not the right color. It is the wrong color. So yeah, that'll probably be adjusted. And then what else do we have? Added icon art, additional icon art. So that's super nice. Canteen slurps available are displayed in the equipment item HUD element. Okay. I mean, it kind of shows that right there. Like if I hit 7, it says I have 1. So I mean, I don't know. I guess that's maybe I don't know. I'm not sure actually what to expect from that. I don't think it'll be anything crazy because I think it's already there.
Always says I light up a room.
And then added a highlight effect that appears on interactable items when the player looks at them. This feature is controlled by highlight object settings. Does it not already do that? If I do that, oh no, it doesn't. Okay. All right. So that's a feature that can be added. That's kind of neat. So that way you can tell if you're highlighting over something that you can actually pick up. That's actually kind of nice. We'll have to play with that once it's the thing. And then we have world changes. So again, these are just the items that we have been told. Again, they're adding stuff. They're doing stuff that we don't know yet officially. Revised Clover Cave layout and lighting and moved entrance slightly. Now, if you don't know what the Clover Cave is, it is the only clover in the game that's a 4-leaf clover, and you cannot take it out. You cannot cut it down. I don't know if we actually covered this in a YouTube video. We did it during a live stream, twitch.tv/D1Giving, just saying. And yeah, it was pretty neat. It was pretty cool. We went and checked it out. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a 4-leaf clover. So we'll have to check that out because we have already been there. And then revised flooded area layout in southeast corner of the yard. So that is the area right over there. That whole little flooded area with the sprinkler that's leaking. That's what's over there. So that's we're gonna have a lot of new stuff to check out. I'm really excited about this. Updated house electrical socket with final non-blackout art. Ooh, so the area that I found the Laser Corp, this guy was actually on the electrical socket by the house. So that's gonna be kind of cool. I think it's that. We'll have to go check that out again as well. Items left in the world, not in a container, etc. will, for 48 to 72 hours in-game hours, will eventually despawn once out of range of all players. Items loaded from a saved game from version 0.1x will have all item timers start at 0 to give players a chance to react to this change. So basically, if you have stuff laying around everywhere, make sure you pick it up because eventually it's gonna start despawning. I know that there's like grass and stuff like that. Like if I go over here, I guarantee you there's pieces of grass and stuff laying there. Like see all this grass that has been laying there for a hot minute. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pick this up because I could go ahead and refill all my stuff with it. If it's gonna disappear anyways, you know, we might as well. And then let's see, players and critters now create ripples in the water while moving. So that's kind of neato. Kids are starting to throw Archer cookies over the fence along with their Billy Hogs and apples. So I guess we're going to start seeing things coming in here, which is kind of neat. No, let's put these in here. Oh, thank you. So we're going to start seeing this. I don't know if we're actually going to see them like being thrown over here or if we're just going to see the appearance of them. I think it's just going to be the appearance of them. So we're going to start seeing cookies along with Billy Hogs, which I believe are hot dogs, and apples. So maybe we're going to see more apples, more cookie locations, things like that. Well, cookie locations period, because I don't think there's actually any in the game currently. And then they also added a few footprints throughout the yard, which makes it super kind of neato because then we can walk through a footprint. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be like oh gosh, is that the Jurassic Park? What am I doing? I need to go this way. Was that Jurassic Park where they're like walking through the footprint and it's like super hugely crazy and cool? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so that brings us on to the new building stuff. Base buildings will now be more reliably anchored when built on top of objects such as the baseball. Apparently a lot of people are doing base builds on the baseball. I mean, you know, that's the first POI you come to, the point of interest. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. I never really thought about building on the baseball. I really just like our fence place right here. I'm really hoping they don't give the ability that these things can be attacked and destroyed, because that would be super sad. Oh, I'd be so sad if this place gets destroyed. Palisades will no longer immediately collapse when an attached building is removed. I didn't actually know that, but I'm glad that I'm glad that I didn't mess with it, because those things are a lot of weed stems. That is a lot of weed stems. And that would be an absolute pain to have to go through and remake all of those. Water containers can collect falling droplets. Yes. Yes. Do you guys remember at the very beginning of the series, I went and I put a water container right here to collect this guy, and it just rolled right over the top of it. Oh, it was so sad. So I'll probably go ahead, we'll probably build another one right there, because that's gonna be kind of neat. I'll probably do that after the update though, because sometimes with buildings and interactions and things like that, you might actually have to build a new one. Do I have any more grass pieces around here? I think I've got to have some laying up here. Oh, there's one right there. And then the player can now drink from water containers while holding weapons. So before you couldn't actually do that, it was kind of a pain, kind of a nuisance. And then stairs may now be embedded in the ground like scaffolds and ramps. Thank goodness. That's fantastic. I'm actually kind of curious to see how that's going to function with water. I wonder if they can be embedded into water at all. I don't think so. I think water is kind of its own different thing. But we'll have to see. Walls that are sandwiched above by 2 floors will have their crenellations suppressed. So like the little toppy bits, I'm thinking that's what it means. So they won't be like doing the stuff, acting all kinds of crazy. Let's see. Do I have any more grass around here? Not seeing any more. Okay, I think we collected all that. I should go through and collect all that too. So that's cool. The camera will slide to the correct position when interacting with a weapon wall mount. So I don't have a wall mount for a weapon, but I do believe that the camera's kind of finicky when you're messing with it. If you're like messing with it, I think the camera will come off to the side so you can actually see what you're doing. So that's going to be cool. Tweaked the placed position of the weapon wall mount to be more centered. I did see people talking about that it was like super off centered. Performance, better windowed full screen performance, better UI, inventory, GPU performance, significant load game time improvement for game with large bases, better GPU performance during nighttime, all kinds of performance things. And then there are some others. Now, I don't want to go through absolutely every single one, because like I said, you guys can read down below, but there are some key ones in here that they're going to be really nice for everybody that's playing multiplayer. And like I said, I do play multiplayer with Missy and, you know, with the crew pretty often. So these are going to be like very, very welcome updates. So the voice activation chat, if you guys have noticed, sometimes when people are streaming or when they're like chatting in like Discord, and then they're also like reverbing through in game, you had to go through and you had to like mess with your volume settings a few times for it to actually like take and work. I'm guessing that's what's going to be fixed. The hedge berries now float in water, which is amazing, because getting them out of the water when they were sunk was terrible. And then there was also with the hedge berries, they did make it so that the issue with multiplayer was that when I, as a host, as me hosting the game, when I as a host knocked down a berry, it was actually in a different location than what it was showing for everybody else, so they couldn't actually get it. Well, that's supposed to be fixed now too, so that's going to be fantastic. So now you can actually go out berry hunting with all of your friends, and it's not going to be horrible, terrible, awful disaster. The floating berries, and hopefully everybody will be able to mine them. And then we also have prevented a large number of ants from being assigned to the same task. So if you ever notice that like 1,000 ants were killing like one little bug by itself, that's supposed to be fixed. And another huge thing that's going to be fixed, supposedly, is the bug spawns underground. They should no longer, or it's decreasing the number of bugs that spawn underground. And this is hopefully going to fix the issue with the stupid ant eggs, because that is an issue. It is a huge issue, and they know about it and they're aware. So that should hopefully be fixed. We can get some bombs in there. I'm super excited because I have yet to get an ant egg. We could spawn it in, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not that desperate for it. You know what I mean? And then something else that's also kind of cool, and I actually didn't know this was part of the game. was ants will now find and store lost ice caps. Ice caps are the mints. So the mint mallet, what you need for the mint mallet, you need those ice caps. So apparently there's some around the map that are lost and they will store them. So I don't know if that means they're going to store them in the ice caps container. I don't believe that's what's going to happen. I believe they're going to store them down into their little hidey holes. But that's still really cool because it gives us the ability to go down into the anthills and go into their little loot room, if you will, and have a chance to find ice caps there, or pieces of them. I'm gonna guess it's pieces of them and not an entire ice cap, because the entire ice cap would be huge. It'd be a monstrosity. And then on the subject of ants, soldier ants can now drop ant heads because apparently they couldn't before. Tall woody weeds are now displayed as husky weeds. Dandelions and husky weed both still supply weed stems. Husky weed now responds. Husky weed is the weeds that you have to have the ant axe for, the insect axe. And it's the things that are like, I don't even think I have any left over here. I don't have any of them. They're the ones that drop a ton of weed stems and are amazing. So those are also going to start respawning, which is going to be amazing. Ants will not be happy if you take their eggs. Of course they won't. Resource analyzer now animates when analyzing. That's gonna be kind of cool. A couple of new smoothies can be whipped up at the smoothie station. I honestly only know one smoothie, and that's the green machine. Actually, is that in here? Views, memorize recipes. Nope, it's not. That's also something I'd like to see, is that if you had a recipe, you could click it and it would tell you what it was, because there's no way for it to actually. Can I just make one? I think it's a plant fiber. That and that. No, it's not that. What is it? It's plant fiber, sap, and acorn. No, I think it's one of these. I don't know. Let's craft it. What's this? Smoothie? It's just a question mark. It's just a question. I discovered smoothie. Wonderful. Let's just go ahead and eat it. Consume. Delicious. It was so good. Awesome. Okay, cool. That's funny. And then back to the insects spawning underground. Insects should no longer spawn under the rocks around the pond, because that was a big issue for me specifically, because we were right there. Again, the hedge berries being fixed. Torch sound effects should be fixed. Insects should no longer walk through walls when you're not looking at them, or when they are at your faraway base. So if I leave my base, no insects should just magically appear in here. They fixed the giant arrows. You know, when you're shooting arrows, sometimes giant arrows come in and pop up and do all the things and all that stuff. Multiplayer clients will no longer crash when despawning droplets containing items. And then that basically covers like all the hot ones. Like I said, I'll have this link down below. There are some things that I didn't mention, I didn't cover, because like none of them were super exciting. I covered like, you know, the hot ones. But yes, I am super excited. Like I said, next episode, I should have an episode coming out later today. As soon as we get the update, as soon as I get a video recorded, I will have one out. So make sure you stick around for that. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. But we're going to go ahead. We're just going to end it because I am so excited for this update. And yeah, we got things to prepare. Oh, I'm so ready. Leave a comment down below. Who's ready for the update? Also, what are you guys most excited about? Now, from all of the things that you have seen through other people playing, like I said, I never really jumped into developer world. So I never checked out the koi fish. I never checked out that stuff firsthand. But I have seen pictures of it. I tried not to watch too much of it because I want my my initial reactions to be genuine, and that's how I like to do things, because like I want genuinely reacting to stuff. But it looks super cool and I'm super excited. So leave a comment down below. What is your most hyped update that is coming out? Or if you're watching this after the video, I don't know why you'd be watching this after the update came out though, to be honest. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. If you are, awesome. You're amazing. Thanks for the support. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Bye.